Hi guys, welcome back. Today we are going to be making a lovely chicken masala biryani with basmati rice. So to get started, I have all the ingredients ready over here. We are going to marinate the chicken first. So in this bowl I have 2 kgs of chicken that has been skinned and cut and washed. Right? Here we have our 1 cup of yogurt, half a cup of fried golden onions, 1 teaspoon of turmeric, 5 tablespoons of masala or chili powder, 5 grated tomatoes and 3 sprigs of curry leaves, 2 tablespoons of ginger and garlic, 1 tablespoon of garam masala, and about 2 tablespoons of salt. The salt is to taste, but in this recipe I am using 2 tablespoons of salt. So to get started, what we're going to do is we're going to be marinating the chicken by adding all these spices to the chicken. In goes the garam masala. Next we'll add in the ginger and garlic paste, turmeric powder, masala, the fried golden onion, drop in our curry leaves in there, grated tomatoes, and 1 cup of yogurt or curd. Let's get that all in there. And lastly is our salt. Okay, we have all our ingredients in there, and now we are going to give a good mix. Okay, I mixed it nicely. You see all the flavors are infused together here. We are going to leave this to set aside to marinate for about 15 minutes. While we're doing that, I'm going to be soaking the basmati rice. Just going to cut this and set aside. Okay, so we have soaked our rice here. In this pot there is 2 cups of basmati rice soaked in 2 cups of cold water, and in this bowl we have 1 cup of basmati rice soaked. This rice is the one we're going to use to mix with our chicken when we're frying it, and this rice here is the one that is going to be layered on the top of the biryani. Okay guys, we have our pan on the stove with about 3 tablespoons of oil in here, and it is lightly heated. In this oil we're going to add 3 bay leaves, 2 star anise seeds, and 2 green ilachi or cardamom. Then we're going to add our potatoes. I have peeled and cut up 6 potatoes, and I've lightly tossed it with 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder and 1 teaspoon of fine salt, and we're going to add it to this oil to fry lightly until golden brown. By frying our potatoes first before frying our chicken in here, we're ensuring that the potatoes do not get melted into the biryani. We want all our potatoes to remain whole. And we are going to leave this to fry for about 20 minutes. So guys, while we're waiting for our potatoes to fry, I'm just going to give you a quick tip about cutting onions. For this recipe, I'm going to be using 7 onions. So if I had to just cut 7 onions just like that, I'll end up in tears. But this trick ensures that you shed no tears while cutting onions. You peel your onion and cut it in half, and then you soak it in a half dish of cold water for about 15 minutes. Thereafter, you slice it finely. So it's been about half an hour now, and the potatoes are fried. It's soft on the inside. So we are going to remove it from the heat before we start frying our onion. Okay, we've removed all of the potatoes. Now in the same pan with that potato flavor at the bottom, we are going to add in our chopped onions. There's 7 onions here and it's chopped finely. We're adding it to the same pot. We check back in once it's nice and golden brown. Don't worry if your pot is messed and you have some potato skins flying around in there. It all adds to that great flavor at the end. So our onions are fried. The onions are fried. It's a lovely golden brown and translucent. That means it's done. We're going to remove some for sprinkling over the rice when we are done, and thereafter we're going to drop the chicken in. Now we're dropping in the chicken to this onion. Okay, so I've added the chicken into the pot, and I've also added 4 slit green chilies, and I'm going to give this a good mix. I've now mixed the chicken in the pot here, and we're going to allow this to cook until the chicken is 3/4 way done before adding the potatoes in. Okay, so in this pot I have half a cup of biryani dal, which is also known as masoor. While the chicken is getting ready, I'm just bringing this to a boil until it's half cooked, and then I will drop it into the chicken. Okay, so the chicken has been cooking for about 15 minutes. Now we are going to add in the biryani dal, and we're going to give this a good mix as well. Mix it all over. Okay, I've given this a good mix. Now we're just going to add in about half a cup of water. Okay, so the chicken is almost ready and the aroma is simply divine. Now we are going to add in the 1 cup of basmati rice that we soaked earlier. Just going to add it there. And then we're going to give this a good mix. So while the chicken cooks further, the rice will get cooked as well. Okay, so I gave this a good mix and we're going to allow this to cook. Okay guys, here's our chicken. And in there is that 1 cup rice that we added in earlier. It is fully cooked, and now we can add in our potatoes, add in our rice, and our biryani is ready to serve. Okay, so we're going to add in our potatoes and allow it to simmer for a bit so the flavors of the biryani gets infused in the potatoes. Just spread it around there. I'm just going to give it a slight toss and allow it to simmer. Okay, so the biryani is ready. I added in the potatoes, and now we are going to drop in spoonfuls of rice and spread it around. And we'll continue until all the rice is in there. Okay, so all the rice has been put into the pot and the biryani is ready. We just garnish with some fresh coriander leaves or dhania leaves, and it is ready to be served. This dish goes perfectly with sour milk salad and a fresh green salad.